Couldn't sleep. I'm listening to pure sounds. Waiting for Jesus, right? I know I'm not the only one feeling it. Something strange is going on. I'm not the only one. Obviously, there's something weird going on in this world. Not anybody really can pinpoint exactly what it is. And we all know deep down in our souls something's going on. I know I'm not the only one. Everybody's talking about it. Weird events happening all over the world. Strange things that keep happening. And everybody just keeps acting like, oh, it's no big deal. Nothing to see here. Deep down, we all know something's not right. Can we prove it? No. Of course, who would want anything so awful, so thoughtless of others? Mesmerizing. Simple facts. What people are doing in this world. People keep saying they care. It's hard to see it anymore. People are always so busy. Make time later, right? Just later things don't ever happen. You're mad at somebody. Whatever the case may be. Everybody wants to be right. Nobody wants to humble themselves enough to be like, you know what? I don't want to fight. No one should hurt or be hurt all because somebody's mad. Somebody else, I don't know, doesn't think that you're deserving. Like that 1% constantly cry about this. What are we gonna do? Our resources are going away. Oh, isn't that a darn shame? Mass produce. And then we have the audacity to cry. And we're running out of resources. But yet we're really not. It's just people want to control things. Say what other people do or whatever you're going to think or whatever the case may be. It always comes down to someone else's theories, someone else's thoughts, someone else's beliefs. truly, who has the right to tell another that they have a right to? But people still do it. Create wars with other countries. Oh, because, they're in control, right? And that's all that's important is whatever they say. But yet the people are crying out that we're tired of hurting, man. We have every right to live freely and do as you please. Yes, as long as it doesn't hurt another human or another living being for that matter. It's getting ridiculous of this cry that there's a bear in my backyard, but yet you moved into the mountains where the bears naturally roam. Where are the bears supposed to go? Oh, because the humans are there now, we gotta go. We gotta go. And when I was young, I used to love, the circus and the zoos and all that. But at the same time, even when I was a child, I was always so sad for all the animals, because who are we to cage an animal and then call it for entertainment or research purposes or whatever? Who are you? You hear the whales cry for their family, dolphins, birds, all of it. Everything cries for its family, its own. But yet, for some reason, mankind thinks that somehow we've got this right to overrule everything else, and I just don't understand where this arrogance comes from. I really have never quite comprehended. Always try to stay humble, stay grounded, like you put any person in the sea, you will quickly realize how small you actually are, how little you are in comparison to the grander scope of things. But at the same time, it doesn't make you any less important. You're still a player, just like everybody else. I've heard countless times of people claiming how they're a loser, but yet what goes through my head is, you made it to the egg, man. You, out of how many little swimming sperms donated by your biological father? I'm so sick and tired of this separation with our races as well. It's just absolutely disgusting and sickening. I'm literally a mutt myself. I can't claim one race or another. I can't exclude one bloodline without including all the rest. How do we do that? By omitting certain ones? I think not. We surely need to count every single one. And understand that each human life has a right to live, whether it's your body or not. I'm so disgusted with that little thought that spews out of people's mouths, and then I've hear the remarks of, well, how dare you want some child to live in poverty? Well, here's my problem with all that absurdness is because we produce so much in this world. There literally should not be not one single person in this world hungry. But yet there is, because why? Well, they don't have enough money that's a part of this system that mankind created. No one else but man. Now, I don't really care which race you're going to sit there and blame, because honestly, it's every one of them. I blame every one of you. I blame all you leaders. I blame every one of you that have been a politician, a congressman. I really don't care what your title is. I blame you for still there being children that are being abused. Women and men as well. By the very system that y'all created. You want to call it a dog-eat-dog world, but it's so wrong on so many levels, man. And how do you get someone to listen? You can talk circles. You can sit there and advocate, one particular thing, but the problem is across the board. We have problems all over the place. One of our main issues is that we do not have all the departments involved. Like, don't matter what organization it is, there shouldn't be a separation. It should all be one coherent entity that's working as one to create the best outcome for everyone. And I am not saying for everybody to get handouts, because that's disgusting. Everybody needs to work. But there's also the fact that you need to not do this comparison so violently against others. Like when you say, oh, well, this person has created a billion-dollar industry, so now he has a right to say what goes in our health care or what happens in our industries. Where's the common sense in this? I'm still trying to grasp the fact that people are refusing the truth constantly. It's literally in our faces. And of course, you'll hear all about the dogmas, and then as soon as you bring anything up about God, well, there you go. You are going to now step into a pile of caca that should not have even gotten to that point. How much more proof do you need? Besides the very proof that you have already. But yet, people still insist they know what's right. Or they don't believe that there's a God. Or if they do, it's this God and not that God. And oh, Lord, have mercy. If you bring up about Jesus, then, well, that's it. You're crucified just like they crucified him. I mean, why not? What's the point in hearing people out I mean, how much more evidence do you need when you absolutely have it right there, all over the place, that God is real? You have so many testimonies, so many people that can tell you for fact that they have had personal experiences that cannot be explained by a human body, because it's spirit. And we are spirit before we are human, and it's just so annoying that people want to act like it's not true. But then they want to start going on and that we come from aliens or whatnot. And I'm like, oh my God, dude, do y'all not know how to put everything together like one big puzzle and see what's really going on? I know people have all their theories and then they'll sit there and claim them to be facts. And everybody has their own idea of what's to be true. I can only go off of my own personal experience, just like everybody else. I've seen things that don't make any sense. You tell a certain set of people, they'll call you crazy. You tell another set of people, they call it paranormal, and you tell another set, and they say you need to have an exorcism of your house, which is too far-fetched if you ask me. So many people playing in the devil's playground and they act like, oh, it's no big deal. They either don't believe that Jesus is real, or they just, I don't know. I really don't know what people are thinking anymore these days. It's just so strange, and it baffles me that people are so easy to be okay with. We come from an alien race, but we can't come from one God. I just don't understand how people theorize that, and then it's that much more upsetting to me because I actually do remember, I've known for a long time, since I was a little child, a crib even, talking to God, wondering how I knew names of certain things that I shouldn't even know anything about. I just came into this world. Why would I know the names of these things? How did I know how to get out of these clothes that they were putting me in? I was little Houdini in true fashion and form. I've had many arguments with God when I was a little kid. I was so upset of how people are, even when I was little. It's odd, some of the things I talked to God about. But at the same time, outright open with God, with everything, just like I am with everybody in my life. Always been that way, and I've I've been made fun of because of it. Stupid am I, right? I'm naive to believe that somebody was actually telling the truth when they said they loved me or they had my back. They'd be there when I'd call. Needed a friend. You know, that lean on me. It's the shit that hurts. When you're crying for people that you think cared about you. Reaching out. Saying, hey man, I really need to talk to somebody because, you know, I just lost a friend and it really messed me up because, you know, something I'm fighting. I know people, they don't want to believe, or even if they do believe, they act like it's no big deal, or, oh, everybody has their own issues, which of course everybody does. And so it's okay for everybody else to have somebody supporting them and being their friend, being their family. Obviously, you know, you don't know how it is for somebody, but no one's asking you to understand what it feels like. Nobody wants you to feel it. For God's sakes, who would want you to feel pain? I know I don't want anybody to feel pain. It's messed up. That's where it's messed up. Because there's so many people that do. They want the pain. They want the suffering. They want it all right on you. Like somehow you deserved it all. Isn't that funny? Somehow I deserved it. Yeah. I get it. A lot of people have shitty dads. Yeah, I get it. A lot of people don't even get to have a chance to have their dad in their life. I damn sure get that. Sometimes I wish I was like, you know, those kids that wish they knew who their parents were. Sometimes knowing who they are made it just that much harder. Life's not fair. True statement. It's true. It's a true statement. It truly is. And the problem I have is that all the added unnecessary should have never been. Should have just never been. deserve it. It's gonna be their mission in life. They make sure yours is miserable. Life's already bad enough, man. Shit. Why would you want to add like that to anybody? I wouldn't understand. This time I couldn't understand why I couldn't understand. Ain't that some shit? You don't understand why you don't understand. No, I'm not the only one. I know there's a lot more of me out there than people want to admit. At least I'm bold enough to admit it. Honest with myself enough to know that I'm not perfect. I'm not acting like I'm better than anybody, but I'm also fucking telling everybody that I'm tired of living like this. I'm tired of living in this system that's just hurting people. And then this whole freaking agenda to freaking kill people, reduce the population, but then of course they'll sit there and say, oh well, that's absurd. But yet you see the signs everywhere. Yeah, everybody knows it's the truth, but everybody wants to act like it's no big deal. The Bible warns us of this over and over again. I really don't care what religion you are. You have a soul. You can feel it in your soul. Something ain't right. It ain't right. Then what's wrong? It's like we build all these highways and byways, and then we cry about everything's flooded. Oh, no shit, Sherlock. You just built up a freaking freeway and then you put a concrete barrier with no outlet, no drainage whatsoever. And where's all this water gonna go to on this fucking concrete? Stupid people, come on. And this is why I say people are arrogant. People are so arrogant. Audacity to even think that we know. Well, here we need to go find us another planet. Let's just go do that. Let's just do that, yeah. Let's go ruin another planet, shall we? Because, you know, we don't appreciate the life that's here. We even treat living Mother Earth like crap. Man. I really don't care what you believe. Whether you believe we come from aliens, or if you believe we don't come from nothing, or if you believe we come from a turd from outer space, I really don't care. Arrogance of mankind has gotten to where it's just absolutely absurd. It's beyond disgusting. We hear tales of Atlantis and all these other stories, whether they be true or not. Who knows? Man keeps on changing history, you know. As soon as they don't like something, they change something. Because they don't want nobody to know. Like God keeps telling you that, history repeats itself. And what are y'all gonna learn? I'm starting to wonder myself. It is what it is. That'll be coming soon. I know. I am one of those that absolutely believes that Jesus is coming. All the signs are here. I really don't care what religion you want to go to. I think every one of them has been covered. Yet, for some reason, I don't know why myself. Act like it's no big deal what we're doing to the planet. I still haven't been able to rationalize how it's okay to have all these landfills and bury all of this trash. I guess out of sight, out of mind. But then people want to cry about global warming, and I'm like, well, can we talk about these landfills first for a minute? Because in my personal experience, when you deal with compost, well, it tends to heat up quite significantly. In fact, with all the gases of the foods and whatnots that are breaking down, and that rotting process. But apparently, it's just, this fuel thing, which is so annoying. All you politicians, every single one of you, I really don't care what your name is, which side of the aisle you're on, because y'all are all, well, honestly, y'all should all be grounded, but that's just how I feel about it. Yeah, everybody acts like it's no big deal. It's no big deal, huh? That people go homeless because the prices are out freaking outrageous, and then you want to cry about we need to raise the minimum wage. Well, the last time I remember y'all did that, then everything raised up right along with it. This bullshit called, fair price crap. Can we go back to mom and pop stores, please? I'm so tired of this monopoly that wasn't supposed to be monopolized. But boy, sure they did. Honestly, we're to blame because we allowed it. We, the people, allowed it because we're too busy with the idolizing the stars and the rich people. Because somehow that money has given somebody some kind of major power over others. I think not. It's whole point of Jesus throwing the freaking table over in the temple. Exchanging for your own benefit. You know, greed had nothing to do with honoring God, your creator. Y'all are just mocking it all over the place. It's just disgusting. Honestly, it's disgusting. I can't tell you how many people I have heard that had no idea about the angels that are locked up underneath the Euphrates River and how it's literally drying up. Oh no, that's just made up. It's made up because it's from the Bible. Seriously, people. Oh, maybe y'all will learn part of that history was the Bible. There's a reason for it all. People just won't listen. To me, just a thought of what if? What if? What if the people that were talking about God were telling you the truth? Now what? Oh, and the people that claim in God. You using it for your own benefit. Those are called fence walkers. Boy, oh boy. Fence walkers are rude awakening. Definitely don't do God like that. They act like it's okay to mock God. Wow. Creator being mocked by his own creation because we think we're smarter. It's pure arrogance right there. The ego, mankind, is just beyond disgusting. And what some of you people are doing when y'all fornicate is beyond gross. It's just not right. It's not natural. That's not normal. I don't care who you are. No. What have y'all done? It's gonna get scary, people. Tell you to go run and hide. That's when you need to go out on the rooftops and be praying to God that Jesus comes in the nick of time. Because, what they're doing, people, it's not right. It's beyond wrong. Thank God. Thank God. Hopefully I'll get a better setup. Either way, we gotta be thankful we're alive.